So we look at what is known as a limb lengthening surgery. Okay, limb lengthening surgery. So for this limb lengthening surgery is a fascinating, is a highly specialized orthopedic procedure. So you are doing this because you want to increase the length of bones, as literal as it sounds. So it's not just about making limbs longer. It's often done to correct or discrepancies. Maybe two of your legs are not equal, all right? Also to correct deformities, all right, or conditions that have to do like skeletal dysplasia, congenital femoral deficiency, post-traumatic shortening. So how does it work? The process begins with an osteotomy. They realign the bone. All right. So a lengthening device, either internally or externally, is attached to the bone segment. Okay. You can see this is a device. Do you understand? Like this bone was apart. Do you understand? So later on, the bone is now growing down. Do you understand? So after a short healing period, the device is gradually adjusted to pull the bone segments apart. This slow separation triggers the body to regenerate bone, to fill in the gap. Do you understand? So they kind of like pull the bones apart. Now the body will be forced to make new bone to fill in the gap. Okay, so devices uses, it could be external, could be internal fixators. Okay, so you could see it. So timeline: distraction time about 1 millimeter per day of lengthening, last until desired length is achieved. Consolidation phase. Alright, so total treatment can span several months depending on the length of which you want to actually achieve. So common conditions that you can treat with this way of treatment include things like limb length discrepancies, congenital short stature, bone growth abnormalities, post-traumatic shortening, then cosmetic stature lengthening in some selecting cases. So risks is you can have joint stiffness, nerve irritation, premature bone healing, or sometimes failure to regenerate. You understand? Or sometimes infections when you put all these devices externally. So the person has a lot of wound that can predispose them to having infections.